This is not about my life. Well, they may be if I mention it, but these are just things that I feel that other people see in their own heads and feel in their own bodies and stuff. So don't think I'm hurting myself. Don't think I'm doing anything bad. Promise. It's all good. Love you guys too much for that. Ooh, okay. My first poetry story is called Alone. By the way, this daily vlog is going to be about poetry that I wrote today in class. Well, when I was in study hall and I had no life. So I was like, yeah, I'm just going to write poetry. Like I said, it's called Alone. Alone by Maze. It calls me closer and closer, pulling me in by using my memories, like a dog on a leash. Memories about how I had it so good, but it overpowered by the blackened angel. The angel tells me, it all will be over. Just do it. No one can save you now. You've gone too far. I shall listen to these words of advice. I feel that I can't do this anymore. But my heart tells me, don't forget who you will hurt. If you continue on with this pain, you know they love you. They want you to stop doing this to yourself. Try. Don't let them down. I understand if I continue on with this, nothing good will come out of it. People would be gone from my life. I already see everyone fading like they are walking into the distance, fog embracing their bodies, pressuring me to be alone. Alone is something that I don't want to feel. I want my friends, family, and my own heart to be drained of the hatred, terror, and fear, then filled with the care, happiness, and love, the elements of life that people give to me, I throw away so easily. Someone help me. I'm going to go too deep into this abyss. I won't be able to climb out. Too much would be gone in a flash. I be gone in the flash. I need you. So that one was basically about how somebody feels like that everybody's left them alone and that they have nowhere else to turn except for what the darkened angel, aka their conscience, tells them what to do, and how they don't want to resort to that situation. Alright. The next one is called Not Knowing. This one is actually kind of about my life. It is about my life. So, here we go. Not Knowing by Maze. The pressure of going to school every day, not knowing if you'll be good enough, not knowing if you'll be pushed around, not knowing if your heart will be broken once again, not knowing if you'll be able to live your life how you want it. The fear of letting people know who you truly are, not knowing if you'll lose the ones that said they'll always be there, not knowing if you'll feel alone, not knowing if your love will hurt you, not knowing if you'll survive another torturous day of hate. The depressing feeling of letting them down, not knowing if you'll be loved again, not knowing if you'll wake the next morning, not knowing if your own family cares, not knowing if you'll see yourself happy. The pain of going through the same thing every single day, not knowing if you'll be treated the same way, not knowing if you'll live life to the fullest, not knowing if your soul will blacken, not knowing if you'll be you. Like I said, that one was more about my school life and my life in general and what questions I think to myself all the time. This last one, well, not my last one, but one that I found interesting and wrote down is, I believe it's by this girl that has a best friend or partner or something, I don't know, wrote about and dedicated to her friend. I think it's called Too Far Away to Save Her. She cries and she bleeds all for me. She suffers each and every day just for me. She's completely dead inside because of me. She drowns in a pool of her own blood just because of me. I'm too far away to save her. She strives to be the better person for me. She cakes on a plastic face each day just for me. And she pretends to be okay on the outside because of me. And she needs to be saved from her own blood. Flows just because of me. And yet I'm too far away to save her. She hates her life and carries a knife for me. She hurts all over, broken and beaten just for me. And I see her eyes shed blood all over my hands because of me. And she is lost, her blood so thick just because of me. And I'm too far away to save her. She tries to find me, clutching so desperately for me. She lives in the blood of her misery. It is her life, just for me. And the memory of her own existence is lost because of me. And I'm losing her. She won't come back ever. And I reach out, and she's not there to save. So I gathered from that her friend must have had really bad self-harm problems, or I don't want to give out false statements because I don't know them. So I just think that's more about self-harm and cutting and stuff. And her friend is just hard to reach. Okay, I promise this is the last depressing one. This one's actually by me. It's, like I said, none of these are about me except for the one I pointed out earlier. This one is from my perspective of a boy that's going through so much. It's called Great Escape. As he moves the blade over his skin, he sees blood flow freely. Can I just restart from that? Okay. Great Escape. As he moves the blade over his skin, he sees blood flow freely. What he feels is his skin breathe, as nothingness escapes the nicks, the suffocation stalled in his body. The more he cut, the more he felt like the escape was over. It's his way of feeling better. His way of feeling on top of the world. That he's undefeatable. He put force upon the blade. He's overcome by some sort of soul. A soul that knows what pain he goes through. Knows that he has not knows he believes he's worthless. That it's his only way out. Tears start to waterfall down out of his eyes. His eyes begin to feel like someone's stabbing pins in them. They shut with the sting of pain. Wiping away the tears strengthens his anger to cut harder and deeper. No one understands his daily life. No one understands the hate he feels for himself. No one understands he puts a barrier in front. No one understands he's not as strong as y'all think. No one understands him. Okay, that was my last depressing one. And then here's my really good one. Okay, this is one that has to do with me. And between me and somebody that I truly care about. It's called Our Conversation. You ask me why I take you back. You ask me why I won't leave. You ask me why I'm such a close friend. You ask me why I don't hate you. My answer is love, and only my love for you. You ask me when I will give up. You ask me when I will be like everyone else. You ask me when I won't feel love for you. You ask me when I will visit you. My answer is never will I feel to leave and forget you. But I will make this promise and make it possible to finally hold you close. and look into your amazing eyes. You tell me that you are sorry. You tell me that you don't deserve me. You tell me that you aren't all that I make you out to be. You tell me that you feel that I'm a big part of you. My response is, I see you who you truly are to me. It doesn't have to be what you see. I'm glad, and I feel special as a part of you. I say that you've impacted my life. I say that I didn't play hard to get. I say that I wouldn't have thought we would have been like this. I say that there's no one else quite like you. You reply, I love you. Like I said, that was about somebody that I truly care about, and hard to forget. There's one more thing. I'm sorry, this video is really long, but I find it really worth it because it helps me out. My backpack kind of got dumped today, so I'm trying to find things. I believe this is it. But this is pretty much something that I wrote to one of my close friends. I told you about it before. I just never read it because I didn't want to put myself out there like that. But I shall read it because I feel like I will make a difference. I'm just gonna tell you my poetry part of it. Why is life like this? Do people really need to get treated like this every day? I just wish there were more people out there that could see past the barrier I put up. Do people like that exist? If yes, point them out to me. So that's just like the little top part. I'll read the other part another day, but this video is getting really long. So, I shall go and do homework, because I kind of need to do it. But I shall talk to y'all later. Have a good day, or night, whatever one you're watching this, whenever you're watching this. And like, rate, share, comment, subscribe, whatever you want. I'm not going to force you to do anything. And I just found $1. Oh my gosh, I'm popular. Okay, just kidding. Alright, good night, y'all.